Hello.
Welcome back to DisKovery with a K. I'm Kathleen.
My name is Ilse.
And we're back with a new episode.
Mm-hmm.
And today's episode is inspired by Kingdom.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like we've covered quite a few groups at this point.
We have. But just a couple of days ago, the little preview came out. And we are so excited, okay? We like all the groups in this reality show. Well, this
Pretty much, yeah.
So we're just waiting.
It's like choosing our favorite children.
Impossible. We don't know. I'm like, I'm a big Icon fan, people. I've been there from their debut, and I'm like, how am I supposed to choose? Anyway, today we're talking about
ATEEZ.
Yay! ATEEZ is one of those groups that I feel are just new, but in reality they're not that new.
They're not that new anymore.
I know, but it just feels like it.
I know, but it also feels like a group that's been huge from the very start.
I'm just gonna say their timing was perfect. I think the debut they just when K-pop was rising, was becoming like mainstream, and
agreed.
they grabbed that chance, and they're ATEEZ. Like
I also just think that they planned it so well.
they did.
Because the way they debuted, we'll talk about that more in depth later. The way they debuted was so clever, but at the same time, you couldn't really predict it.
Yeah,
because sometimes the algorithm just works in mysterious ways.
but it is insane how much they have grown since they debuted.
Yeah, girl,
It's insane, people.
Apparently, after they debuted,
Yeah.
5 months later, they were on a world tour.
Oh wow, that is impressive.
Quite,
Well, let's get the basic facts first.
Let me roll back a little.
Let's do this.
All right, so ATEEZ debuted in October 2018.
Okay.
So it's been a couple of years.
It's been a couple of years.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
And they're an 8-member group.
Yeah.
And we'll go over each member in a second. And their fandom name is A-Tiny.
A-Tiny, yes.
Which is a merge between ATEEZ and Destiny. Which is...
It's cute.
It's kind of cute.
It's cute.
I mean, I don't hate their fandom name, so...
We've had we discussed that before.
Yeah.
We've had issues with fandom names, but we're tiny.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So before we get into the nitty-gritty of it all, you should go and check out our episode about Eden, because I think we did that in like our first ever season.
Yes, that was the first season.
Eden is not just a solo artist, he's also like one of the main producers of KQ Entertainment, which is the entertainment agency that ATEEZ is under.
Okay.
And Eden, you're going to find his name all over the discography of ATEEZ.
Is he there here or she?
He.
So he's written a lot for...
He's like almost their main producer.
Oh, interesting.
Eden and Olander, I think. And then usually some of the members like Hongjun, Mingi, yeah. They write as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Go ahead and check out the episode after we finish here.
Yeah.
You're going to hear our baby voices because that's been like a while at this point.
Like a year plus, probably.
Yeah.
It feels like ages
Oh
as
my
well.
God. I feel like I've aged 20 years.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah. So, before they were ATEEZ,
yes,
when they were still in their trainee phase,
yeah,
they released videos under the name KQ Fellaz.
Yeah, which I thought was a dance crew.
Mm-hmm. So what they did was they released like dance covers of songs.
Yeah.
They were insane.
They still insane. It's like they are performers. Like,
yeah,
incredible.
Honestly, all their dances, they're so cool. Every time I watch one of those, right, all I can think of is, I wish this was like the full song, because that would have been so dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's always just like a fragment of like a minute and a half. But yeah, the thing is, if you look at those videos, you're going to see 9 members.
Okay.
That is because one of the guys who was supposed to debut with ATEEZ, they kind of like pulled him back.
Why?
Because maybe they thought he was a bit too young. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But they ended up not taking him on with ATEEZ.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to him after. Maybe he's still a trainee. I'm not quite sure.
Maybe. Okay.
But yeah. So his name is Jun Young. He should have been part of the lineup, but they decided to cut him before they debuted. Let's talk about ATEEZ concept.
ATEEZ concept. Okay.
Because you don't really see pirates that much.
Are they pirates?
In their first 5 EPs or something, they had a pirate concept.
Oh, really?
How have you never realized that? They were on a ship, darling.
I mean, in fairness, that can happen in any music video.
That's fair. Music
regardless of the concept. Like, you can see people fly in the music video. Is there concept angels? No.
I mean, there's a fairy concept now, and they're called Pixie.
I get it, but that's sticking with the concept. But anything can happen in a music video.
True. No, I get you.
Yeah.
However, they had a sort of like a pirate storyline.
Okay.
All the EPs that start with treasure.
Oh my God! Yes.
Treasure something, and eventually it ended with treasure fan.
I'm here everything makes sense now. Okay, ATEEZ. Okay.
Yeah. I do think that they left the pirate concept behind at the right time.
Yeah, I don't think for how long can you keep that concept?
Exactly. Yeah. I think it was perfect timing for them to grow and move on a little bit beyond that.
And that keeps it fresh because if you think about it, I really like when groups sort of reinvent themselves. They're let's leave this era behind. Let's start with a new era. I think it's cool because it gives them the chance to explore, not just musically, but also in looks, in concept. What do they want to do? Music videos. So that's awesome. But that's one of the things that I like more about these idol groups, the capacity to have to reinvent themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Let's talk about the members. Okay. So, the first member, Hongjun, he's a 98 liner. He's the leader, rapper, co-composer, co-writer. He's been training under Eden a lot.
Okay.
I remember at one point, the fans were quite upset because apparently Hongjun had told the story from the very beginning that he was learning about writing music and composing music.
Yeah.
And apparently Eden had been quite harsh on him.
Okay, why?
Because he was...
But
I mean... if you're a teacher, you're going to have your own teaching style, right?
Yeah.
And if you have this teenager beside you who wants to learn or needs to learn everything that you're doing, better be harsh and strict and get them to learn everything at once,
That's true. And also, I guess that Eden has experience as well, so... Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, he's one of the most, iconic members, because you couldn't pull him, as soon as you see the group...
Yeah.
Remember the mullets?
Yeah. He can rock that look.
He rocked that look. And as soon as you saw it, you were like, oh yeah, Hongjun from ATEEZ.
Yes. I can see that. Yeah.
He's the first one that I started recognizing.
Yeah.
That was cute. Anyways. I really need to talk about his mullets. I know that you said that he can pull it off, but that was iconic for so many reasons.
I have an issue with mullets, okay? So it's not my favorite haircut. So I'm not everyone can pull off a mullet.
No, but
he can.
As soon as you have the confidence to rock it, I'm
I get it, but sometimes I'm why do you do that to your hair? Honey, why? I mean, if you're confident and you want to rock it, go ahead. It's just my personal taste, I think I've complained with a couple of groups about the mullet concept.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing situation. But I really like his look with the mullet. It's okay.
I don't know. He just had the sass to pull it off.
Yeah. I can see it.
Anyways, now the mullet is gone. Rip mullets.
It's gonna come back eventually because that look will never leave.
I don't know about that.
That look will stick into the culture, in the music culture, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%. But I don't think I think in like a couple of months' time, it's gonna like die a little bit, and then in like 2 years, it'll come back.
We'll see. Because mullets, I associate mullets with summer for some reason.
Well, huh?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, I think everything started with the EXO era Coco Pop. I don't know. Someone was rocking the mullet, and then everyone had the mullet. And then I was like...
Was it Beckham?
I think it was him, the one that had the mullet.
Yeah.
Anyway, since then, I just see mullets everywhere.
Yeah. But it's, it's like a fad and trend.
Yeah.
Cyclical, but it's gonna go away for a while and then come back. Like
Yeah.
flared jeans.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So the next...
No, wait, I'm not finished yet with Hongjun.
Oh my god, okay.
He was KQ Entertainment's first trainee. Like the very first.
Really?
Yeah.
Well done.
I know, it's so cute. And it took like 6 months for them to find another trainee.
Wow.
I know. Imagine being a trainee for 6 months on your own.
Oh, poor thing.
That's sad.
That's very sad.
Like, what do you do?
Also, he got your Studio 101. It's like, well, you're the only one come here. It's just you.
Next up is Songhwa. He's a 98 liner.
Okay.
He's a vocalist, but he can also rap. Because he auditioned with rap, actually.
Oh, did
He got in the company with rapping, and then they
Okay.
switched his, like, designation, I guess.
Position. Yeah. To a vocalist.
Designation.
What an interesting change.
I know,
From a vocalist to rap, no, from a rapper to a vocalist.
Well, the opposite happened with J-Hope from BTS. He was supposed to be a vocalist, and then they switched it to rapper.
He can do both anyway.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. So I wrote this here with Songhwa and with Hongjun as well. They were all like auditioning to be in like this Mix 9 program.
Yes, YG, yes.
Hongjun passed it. Songhwa didn't.
Oh no.
But most of the members of ATEEZ auditioned, and like I think like 3 or 4 got in,
Okay.
and then Mix 9 was cancelled basically.
Mix 9
after
was
the show finished.
Mix 9 was a tough show for everyone, I believe. It's like I watched it. Okay, I watched Mix 9, but at the end, I think YG couldn't get an agreement with all the rest of the company, so the group that was formed from Mix 9 never really debuted.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. It was sad
Tragic.
because
That
they were
hurts
good.
The trainees and all.
It is, but I also feel like it gave them visibility, which is good.
That's true. But like if they had been Mix 9 like 101,
Yeah.
they would have been in.
I think that's what the company wanted to do, but a lot of interest.
Was Mix 9 after 101?
I think so. I'm not quite sure about the timing, but I think that the company YG wanted to pull up similar concept as in IOI or 101.
Yeah.
I think they wanted to do something very similar because those programs get a lot of fans.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway,
Tragic.
I think that a lot of the contestants in Mix 9 they probably now have debuted already. So
Yeah.
it's worked for them, I suppose.
I think so, because I feel like I've seen the name Mix 9 float around a lot.
Yeah, I think that one of the girls from ATEEZ, Ryujin, I think she was also in Mix 9.
Was it a mixed group? No.
It was like the boys groups and the girls. So it wasn't
okay.
a co-ed, so everyone was like...
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
and at the end, I think the winner was the boys one. But they were all really good.
Really? The boys one was the winner? That doesn't smell of sexism, sure.
Oh my god.
Next member is Yuno.
Yeah.
He's a 99 liner. Pretty much all of them are 99 liners.
Okay.
It's a big chunk of the group. He's a performer and a vocalist. Has been friends with the member Mingi for years before being trainees.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
The boy can dance.
Okay.
Like,
well, they can't all dance.
I know that, but he's point a lot.
Okay.
He has moves, man.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. All right. Next up is Yosang. He's a 99 liner as well. He's a performer, vocalist, used to be a big hit trainee.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Okay.
There's one more former big hit trainee in there.
Who?
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
The
I'm intrigued.
suspense.
I'm intrigued. Okay. Okay.
Next up is Sam.
Yeah.
He's a 99 liner. He's a vocalist as well. And he collects stuffed animals.
That is adorable.
He's very cute. Like, he's very cute. He feels like the fake M.E.A.L.
Okay.
And he has this one. So imagine like a pillow, right?
Yeah.
And then you have this little head. And it's a Shiba Inu, like the dog,
Mhm.
right? His name is Shiba.
That is adorable.
I saw this little compilation of him just holding it or like
Oh my god.
having it near him. And it was just,
Wholesome.
yeah. I mean, whatever brings your comfort, man, just take it.
100%. So
Next
who's
up
next? Yeah.
is Mingy.
Okay.
He's a 99 liner. He is tall. He's 183.
Okay.
Actually, my sister is taller.
Is she?
Yeah.
Girl, what?
My youngest sister is taller than that.
Wow.
I think so. I think she's like 185 or 86. Anyways, that's beside the point. He is a rapper, performer. He puts power behind his moves. Like,
Okay. Okay.
the man can like look at me and I'll be snapped in half. He was a trainee under M.E.A.L Entertainment.
Okay.
And he's currently not part of their comeback. They had a comeback a couple of days ago, which recommend you go listen to it. But he's like sitting back from this comeback because he's been dealing with like a lot of anxiety and like panic attacks. So he is taking a break.
Can I just mention how much I love the fact that now idols can do that? Sort of like, I'm taking a step back because I don't feel well.
Yeah.
Bravo. The evolution. I love that. I think
Mental
it's
health
very
is
good.
important, man.
Yeah, I wish that would have been the standard a couple of years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know. Next up is Wooyoung,
Yeah.
99 liner, performer, vocalist. This dude, I swear to God. You know how you have like the buttons on your shirt, right?
Yes.
He likes to have like at least 2 or 3 open.
Oh.
He likes the flamboyance, like.
Okay. Look at the boy being seductive.
Well, he's trying at least. He is the former Big Hit trainee.
Okay.
So he left together with Yosang because they were friends and they wanted to debut together.
Okay.
So they said, arrivederci, Big Hit.
That is adorable. Okay.
That's very cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Can you, no. I'm sorry, that's like fan fiction's waiting to happen.
Okay.
Alright, next up is the last member. That's Jungho.
Yeah.
He is a 2000 liner. He's the M.E.A.L. And he's the main vocalist.
From all ATEEZ, I can absolutely, whenever I'm listening to ATEEZ, you know that after you listen to a group for a while,
you can recognize
their voices.
Yeah.
But as soon as he sings, I know it's him. And with ATEEZ, I'm not that familiar with the discography, but as soon as he sings, I can get it.
Yeah.
But that, I was going to talk about the MAM Awards of a couple of years ago.
I wasn't going to, but we can.
But they did this small sort of like reality or this sort of videos about the preparation they put behind their Mama performance. And this boy can sing like band. It's incredible. He is really, really good.
He can go high.
I know.
Also, he is strong. He can break apples, melons, and watermelons in half with his hands.
Impressive. What a skill to have.
I saw this one video, right? He's like in Weekly Idol or something, whatever, Idol Room. And he's just doing like this, right? Chop. Chop.
With the hand.
Yeah. Open.
Impressive.
I'm like, who needs knives?
Who does?
Just punch it until it breaks apart.
That's scary. Yeah, but he's incredible. Like he's incredible.
he's very good. Very good.
Yeah.
let's go to our little segment, Why You Should Stan.
With ATEEZ.
Mm.
Oh, I think they're very wholesome. So I've watched a couple of compilations of ATEEZ, also watched the performance in the Mamas. And after I watched the performance, I was like, I need to listen to this group's discography because first of all, they were doing covers, love the covers. And then they were also, I think they were singing Wonderland, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a good, powerful performance.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they are really good.
Mm. Didn't they do a cover of a BTS song?
That was a performance, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So incredible performance, amazing singers. I like that they're involved in their music.
Very, very. I wrote the review for their latest comeback, right? Mm-hmm. Every song had the same 4 credits. Eden, all under. Mingi, even though he's taking a back seat, right? Yes, he's taking a break. Mingi and Hongjun.
Impressive. So I think that it's, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're like kind of like a new-ish, well, they're not really new, but they feel like it, fresh. Mm. And they're so involved, and I really like seeing that, okay?
I feel like ATEEZ kind of falls in the like 4th generation.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like it's a bit of more of a trend now for idols to be more involved in the music production.
Yes, I can see that happening because a couple of other groups are also doing the same, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I kind of
like it. Yeah. It's not that the other ones aren't good because they're all amazing, but I like that they're involved with what they're doing.
It personalizes their message more.
Exactly.
And it shows more of the like member's character.
Also, yeah, and then also like the dynamics of the group. I think that I saw this reasons why you should stand ATEEZ on Twitter. I think it was like a thread or something, and it was super cool because apparently one of the leader, the leader wrote this song, but he divided the parts so he would have the least amount of lines so the members could like shine. And I think that's very sweet and wholesome. Okay,
that's very cute indeed.
It is very cute, and also the relationship with their fans, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to list my list?
Okay.
It's a short list, but love their synergy between the guys. It feels real and wholesome. Like
very organic.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Performers through and through.
Yeah.
They have the skills to back it up.
Yeah.
And they'll also be participating in Kingdom. So if you needed a reason to stand, now's the time, obviously.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to be in the top 3.
Look, it's too soon to say that.
I know that.
It's too soon. I have mixed feelings with this lineup for this season of Kingdom.
In my gut, I'm calling it top 3.
Oh my god. It's
I'm not saying first, second, or third. I'm just saying they'll end in the top 3.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
You don't want to make a little guess?
It's too hard. It's too hard because they're all very different groups, you know? So it's really hard. It's like whenever they do the little preview of like 60 seconds, I hadn't listened to BTOB music, like live BTOB, for a long time. And then I was like, okay, yes.
Love them.
Yes.
So much.
Remember BTOB, you know. So it's really hard. It's really hard because I really like them all, in fairness.
True.
They were,
but we'll dedicate episodes to that.
Yes. Yes. Probably. Anyway, are we going to essential songs?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is hard. I mostly stuck to title tracks and like very popular songs because their discography for only having been out for like 3 years was kind of bonkers.
They've been busy, yeah.
Also, they have like Japanese albums as well. So
not just that, imagine they have a lot of content, like
so much,
insane amount of content.
If you need something to distract yourself of this like panorama,
plenty of content.
Yeah,
covers. I think they have a couple of reality shows as well.
Yeah, they have long ones and short ones. So if you have the attention span of a goldfish like moi, then the short ones are perfect. Let's dive into essential songs.
Yeah.
So we have Pirate King, which together with Treasure was their debut.
Yeah.
Then we have HALA HALA. That look with the hats
Okay.
and the masks.
Oh, yes.
Iconic!
I remember that.
Then there's Say My Name.
Yeah.
Which, just the hook alone. Utopia, Wave, more like summer bops. Answer, Horizon, Inception, Wonderland. Their newest title track, Fireworks, I'm the One. And 2 of their songs on their latest EP.
Yeah.
Take Me Home and Celebrate. Take Me Home because it has like this jazz saxophone solo. And Celebrate because it has like gospel, you know, like in those American churches.
No way.
There's some gospel in there and I dig it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ATEEZ, there you go. We will see what's going to happen with them.
Top 3.
Top 3. Well, yeah. Well, ATEEZ is a good group. You know that I watched these. They were also doing ATEEZ in LA or something, and then this dance crew was doing a cover of their song somewhere in LA, and then they pretended.
They joined, right?
Yes, and they
old
pretended.
makeup.
Yes.
Yes.
So wholesome, and then when it was so cute. Like they were dancing with their fans, and it just looked amazing. And even though they were like the double of people they should be, and it looks so good. It's just they're amazing people.
They seem kind.
Yeah,
Genuine.
and I think they deserve all the growth they're getting, all the
100%.
response they're getting, because they're so good. I remember the first year they debuted, they were in basically every single YouTube channel promoting, and I was like, these kids are working hard, and they just deserve it. They deserve every single stream they're getting. Revenue.
Well, at least they're still on Spotify.
Oh my god, yes. Let's not go there. That's a sore point. Give me back my music. Anyway.
Alrighty. I think that's it for this episode.
That's it for this episode of DisKovery with a K. All the reviews. Well, basically we've covered a lot of ATEEZ content, haven't we?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Just check the M.E.A.L and search ATEEZ because I have plenty of content about them.
Exactly.
And just check out their music because it's pretty awesome. So we will see you next time with more music, more artists, and probably a lot of talking. So this was DisKovery with a K. Bye-bye.